Hey people, Terry Buffalo coming to you from the comfort zone, and got some information that I want to give you, particularly if you're in the Roanoke Valley area. I went to a job fair yesterday, and it seems that people showed up, but not a lot of people. And so there's information out there that maybe some folks didn't get. And I ran into some interesting people, some that I've worked with before, and some new folks that I've never met. But either way, they got in Roanoke Rapids and Garner, Goldsboro. They're good morning, Gabe. They got Popeyes is hiring, so anybody interested in Popeyes in Roanoke Rapids, they're hiring. I don't know what they're doing around the country, wherever folks are from. I just wanted to get that information out there. And Telamon in Ahoskie, North Carolina, you can check out Roxana White over there in Ahoskie, and her office number is 252-332-1910. That's 252-332-1910 in Ahoskie. If you're looking for work out there, they got some positions that are open up out there. And in Enfield, they're looking for electricians. And if you're an electrician or know somebody who is an electrician or has some skills in that field, they're looking for somebody in Enfield, and you can contact the town administrator there, which is Anita Knight, and her number is 252-445-3146. That's 252-445-3146, extension 27. And also something that was interesting out there, I know people are always looking for ways to get a second chance. People that are overcoming addiction, those with opioids, crack, whatever your addiction may be, there's a second chance, a recovery LLC, a mission. It's in transitional housing, and it's located in Rocky Mount, and it's a structured environment which emphasizes behavior change, cognitive skills, and so forth. And it's a residential program that helps ex-offenders adapt to a life after prison by providing substance abuse, vocational training, education, those kinds of things. Only the food, wish we had one. Okay, y'all can get one up there. Somebody can build one up there. I guess you're talking about a Popeye up in Peekskill, New York. But I'm sure they put some Popeyes up there. But anyway, at the Second Chance Recovery Transitional Housing Program is in Rocky Mount. And for more information, you can contact Mr. Marion Frazier at 252-557-5350. And that number again is 252-557-5350. Give him a call and find out, people, re-entering the Reentry Program. There was a workshop there for people re-entering after they got out of prison or whatever, trying to make changes in their life for the better. And if you know somebody, or you might be having some issues that you might need that type of help, ain't no shame to your game. So just go on and do the thing and get your life right. And, don't be so filled with pride that you don't do anything better for yourself. You got to try to do something better for yourself. I told them straight out, I don't generally share this information because it gets taken so many different ways by different people, but I had to re-enter into society too. And it's been, this May will be 40 years, since I've, been out of the system. 40 years out of the system. A lot of folks ain't got into the system yet. And you're on your way, working your way there, and so if you can avoid that, and also if you're in it and you need to get a way out, this information can be very helpful to you. And also need a job, more money, want to get a new start, educational opportunities, which is also a part of reentry. And as well as, this is not strictly for reentry. It's like you want to change your life around. You want to, get get a boost in life and do some things differently. There's some academic educational programs where you can get some certifications. You must be 19 years of age or older and a first generation student, where your parents don't have a college degree. You must reside in Halifax, Northampton, Hereford, or Bertie counties. That's the local stuff. And you must meet the income requirements. So you want to check that out. And I'm sure they have this available in community colleges throughout the United States. But the idea is you have to want it bad enough to go out and get some information on it, do the research, step up to the plate and make some changes on that, and just do something for yourself that you want to better the quality of your life and improve your chances of creating business or being gainfully employed or whatever it is that you need to do. And once you get into it, you might find that you want to take it to another level, from an education to a job or to a business of your own where you could be self-sufficient. But one thing is for sure, you got to get up and go do it, because it's really not going to come to you. The thought may come to you, but you're going to have to put some action behind it. Another one was this is the Telemon Corporation that I was talking about for out there in Ahoskie. Is what they do out there is for farm workers. You're looking for a better future. They will help you with free assistance if you're eligible farm workers and their departments to help them obtain education, training, and also with job assistance, career exploration and job referrals, classroom and on-the-job training, employment counseling, work experience opportunities. And for more information, again, that was Roxana White out there at Telemon at 252-332-1910. So, just get these numbers and share the video, because somebody else might be looking for some help too. But another thing that I wanted to talk to folks about, for those who are, away, living in places away from Northampton County, the Roanoke Valley, Halifax County, wherever you are, and you may have relatives that have own tracts of land in different places, and it's important that you just let me have your ear for a minute, that there are new technologies in farming that are developing, and they're coming down the pike, and people are going to be able to get some real money-making opportunities through this with your land. And one of those is solar energy, and a lot of people are catching on to this. It's a passive income, and you lease your land. You don't have to sell your land or give up your land in order to do this. But you have to contact the people. If you really are interested, I'll help you with it. If you get in touch with me, inbox me, and we'll set up a link for communication, and I can get some information that may be helpful to you. And also land retention, looking for, because a lot of descendants of the slaves have land in their families, and their families are scattered now because folks left the South, back in the day, and they weren't interested in working land and farming anymore, but you got that land there, and if it's still in your family, there are some things that you can do to secure that land, without fighting, 50, 60 cousins and them, that you can at least get that land on lock, especially if you're paying the taxes and keeping up with the maintenance of the land. It's important that you can form an LLC, and you can get in touch with a lawyer to do this, whatever you got to do, reach out to your family members, but don't let the property slip out of your family's hands, because you may never, you're not going to get it back. Chances are slim to none of you getting it back. And so if you form this corporation, and you can set up an LLC so that you can do something with the land, and you set aside a trust in case relatives, they're going to start coming out of the woodwork if you're working with it and have some passive income coming on it. And there are things that you can do to protect yourself as well as the property, but you got to get active, and you got to get up and step up to the plate, because people are losing inheritance land because nobody is responding, nobody cares. You know, they're thinking, oh, that's down in the country somewhere, and I don't want to be bothered with that. I'm never going there or whatever. But you still, you know, if you're going to be one of the active family members to participate in getting something out of the land, you can do that. You know, you can do that, and it be legal, and you'll find yourself making income for generations to come if you make the right move. So land retention is very important, and I'm going to have more information on that. Tomorrow I'm going to a function that regarding that land retention, and trying to, you know, help simplify that process as much as possible. So like I say, you're not fighting with a whole bunch of relatives, and some don't, you know, they got sentimental reasons why they want to keep it, or you know, because a lot of times, a lot of the information is not for you to sell it, but to utilize it, you know, in the development, say, you know, and over the next 3 to 4 years, there are going to be some hemp millionaires, hemp farming millionaires, you know, over the next 3 to 4 years. In other words, if all you have is a piece of land right now, there is a way that within the next 3 to 4 years, you can become a millionaire, you and your family. But you have to get out and work it. They've got new technologies in farming, you know, that can make your land more productive. They got people that are willing to help you do that. And so, you know, that's one of the really important things, you know. So like finding a job might not be it, but you might find that you're sitting on a gold mine that you're not aware of, you know, with just you know, a few acres, as little as 2 to 5 acres, you could be farming that. And if you farm it scientifically, you can be producing fruits and vegetables and crops and so forth that will be bought by supermarkets or school systems in your local areas. So, you know, these are things that you might not know about, that you can, you know, you get involved in and find out what's happening, and just don't leave that land sitting there, you know, talk about, yeah, my grandmama left so and so and so and so. And if nobody is paying the taxes on it and nobody's taking care of it, somebody can come along and swoop your land up, you know, for a couple of $100. You know, all they got to do is, if the tax has not been paid in 7 years and somebody wants to apply for a tax deed, you know, eventually they're going to just turn it loose to whoever is willing to pay the taxes, because these areas are, you know, really strapped for cash, and tax revenue is what they look forward to. Anyway, I see Gay-Mo, and you're wide awake here this morning. I was looking at some of your posts last night. There's some good stuff, and I'm always glad to hear from you and know that you're doing all right. And I'm Terry Buffalo in the comfort zone, and I'm getting ready to get back into it. I got some things to do, some plans to help put into effect in terms of developing business in the Roanoke Valley and helping people advance in the projects that they have. If you or somebody you know has plans that they want to build a business in this area or other areas that I might be able to help you out with some information, get you some resources, you can hit me up on the inbox. And then as I was saying before, we can set up some communication, exchange numbers, and talk and see what might be some options that you might not know that you have. But anyway, I just wanted to get that information out there to you. I'm riding solo, you know, until my partner, you know, is out of town working on some other opportunities that she has run into. And so here I am. And all I know is give you the cold, hard facts and that information. And so I'm broadcasting from the comfort zone, and I'm going to have more information for you as time goes by. In the meantime, ooga booga, baby. Peace.